Hey guys, this is Dr. DIY again. Today I'm gonna change a deadbolt on my door and replace it with a new deadbolt. So let's get to it. I ordered this new smart lock for my front door, and I'm gonna install that today. Hopefully it's an easy process. So let's get to it. This is the old deadbolt that I have on my front door, and I want to see how to remove this. So I removed this knob from here, and I'm thinking that in order to remove this, I might have to remove this plate. I had to use like a screwdriver to like remove this plate out to see where the screws were facing in order to remove this deadbolt. Yeah. So this came out. Unfortunately, the screws are facing on the other side of the door, so I took this plate out, and you see there are these screws on the other side which needs to be taken out so that this deadbolt comes out. So now I'm taking out the screws from here so that I can remove this deadbolt. And the deadbolt comes out like this. See? And there you go. It's out. I'm gonna take this thing out as well. There you go. Check this out. So here are the components of my old deadbolt which I wanted to replace. Let's get back to installing that deadbolt. So I measured this distance, and this distance so that I can put this latch inside this. And if it's not fitting perfectly, you can adjust it by using a screwdriver and turning this knob so that it fits just right in that circle. This is the correct orientation that the latch goes. You see here there is a sign up, so that's what it needs to be. This is how it should fit. If your door is not chiseled, like mine is chiseled, but if it's not chiseled, you will take this plate out and you will remove this covering as well and put these on top of it and push it in if your door is not chiseled. But most of the doors are chiseled, so you don't have to worry about it. The new construction have like a chisel doors. You will use a screwdriver, the flathead, put it here in this to make sure your deadbolt works fine. See here that it works fine, so there is no obstruction in your deadbolt, so it's working. Remove this plate from your door frame and install a new plate over here. The new door frame plate is installed. Now we are going to install the outside part of the door, which is this. So we have to remove this spacer. This metal part is called as a spacer. So I'm gonna remove these screws and remove this part. So if this hole is smaller, you might have to remove this spacer by removing these screws over here, but the hole on this door is accurate, so I'm gonna push this assembly through this black latch and go on the other side. You have to install these screws that latch onto your outside assembly here, and this is how it should look. So that's how it looks. Do not tighten the screws yet. We still have to go through it. So I think like I had to put this thing first on the top of the outside panel, and I think we're gonna need a drill so that we can draw a hole somewhere around here so that it stays on the door assembly. Let's see how it looks once I start drilling. So in order to drill a hole on the door, use this assembly and mark it where, so this is the hole. So mark it where the hole is and fold it, draw a circle where it is, and then draw where the hole needs to be. So that's how you will drill on the door so that your calculations don't go wrong. Find the center where to draw the hole so that you don't go wrong while drilling a hole on the door, right? So I applied some water around the panel and I pressed it against the door and I could see a mark right there. So that's how I know where to drill. I use the center and I'm gonna drill it right there. So I bought this drill machine and I'm using 11 by 64 of a drill bit to make a hole on the door. So let's see. So in order to drill a hole, I had to use 3 by 8 right around here so that this thing can fit into that hole. Now you can see that this thing goes in this hole so that we can tighten up the lock on this. We attached the assembly to the exterior assembly. Now we'll try to see if it fits in there. As you can see, the lock exactly fits in the hole. There you go. Now we'll attach the back plate inside the door and tighten these screws. So this is how I'm trying to hold the plate in together and tighten up the screws. Let me find, and I'm gonna use this screwdriver. I have to make sure that this hole here also aligns. It's the hole that I drill. So don't tighten the screws yet. Just wait for it. Adjust this. There you go. Now I'm also using this manual to install the lock. Some of the things are not clear, but if you read it and watch this video, it should be easier for you to follow and install this lock. So when you're drilling the hole on the door, make sure that you're drilling it straight, or else you will end up having to drill it again and make it a wider hole, because when I was trying to drill, my drill was kind of like slanting and not straight, so it didn't make a straight hole. So when I was trying to put the screw from here, it couldn't latch in because the screw was a little bit up. The female part of the screw was from the other side was a little bit higher than where my original screw was from here. So make sure you drill in straight. So let's confirm if it fits or not. So it takes a little bit of arrangement, like it has to be like symmetrical when you're trying to put this screw in. So be patient and try to like slow and steady, make sure that the threads are like parallel to each other when they are like kind of like getting intermeshed, because even if it's slanting, it's not gonna go in. So don't lose your patience. It will go in and finally it's in, okay? So the most important thing while setting up this assembly, the interior assembly, is first to figure out whether the door is a right-handed or left-handed. If the door hinges are on the right, it's a right-handed door. If the door hinges are on the left, it's a left-handed door. So make sure, because then you'll have to change this setting accordingly. Let's put the battery cover on. Okay, there you go. It's tight and secure. So this is the reset button here, if in case you ever have to reset the password or the lock. And this is a privacy button, which I don't know yet. I might have to read into it or why it's used. Well, now we'll just put the cover on and configure the lock. So this is the touch screen. You touch it, and if you press this for 2 seconds, it should lock. Now it's locked. So the lock is installed, and I have made a password for this. Let's see if it works. There you go, it worked. So guys, we have successfully changed the lock, and that's the lock there, and it's completely functional. And I set up the app as well, and you can add the passcodes in it. You can also remove the sound, the beeping sound that it has when it locks and unlocks, just because it gets annoying after a point. So I removed the sound, added the new passcode, and now it locks, and it looks so much beautiful than I thought. So this is this is how it looks from inside, and this is how it looks from outside. And it's a touch screen, so the screen turns on, you put your passcode, and then it locks and unlocks. The red light will show you that it's locked, the green light will show you that it's unlocked.